Hi everyone, I'm back and the dishwasher is running, so hopefully that's not too loud for you. But baby D is asleep, so this was the best time to get this done. Because if you think a dishwasher is distracting, a whiny baby is more so. So I have a finish to show you. I have lots of stuff. Oops, sorry. I have lots of very exciting stuff today. Including the launch of my new shop, which I'll talk about that at the end, as well as some life stuff. So, my finish, you've seen the finish, it's an FFO. Oh, there we go, chickens. Oh, yep, there you're seeing the reflection of my backyard. Good. Hopefully I think that turned out pretty good. I mean, it's just a cheap frame I got from Michael's, and it's like, I just used normal Scotch tape and like the board that came with the frame. But, you know, I know that you're supposed to use acid-free and whatever, but I also feel like if I don't just get her done, it's going to sit in a pile somewhere, and I'd rather have it displayed. And it's only the edges of the fabric that was taped, so maybe someday I'll redo it. But I basically did the same thing for my bees and for the other things that I framed myself. But anyway, now for the blue hair girl. I had a page finish, and we've got a page start as well. So I will grab that. There it is. So you may recall I finished this page down here, and then I'm starting this page up here. I've only got a few colors in so far, but you can kind of see where it's going. And then this is just kind of the top of her hair, and then this will be the last row of pages. So I mean, the end is kind of in sight. Maybe I'll have it ready for a fair next year. So that's the blue girl. She's still chugging along. And then I did a start. I started the Never Ending Sampler by, I think it's Kitty and Me Designs. It's a free pattern. You just go to the website, and I'm changing some stuff, and I'm only going to do the bands I want. Basically, I wanted to learn some specialty stitches. Oops. So here we go so far. I tried doing colonial knots instead of French knots. I think they worked out pretty good. I mean, some of them are better than others, but that's the way it goes, right? And the only color I was going to have in here was the blue, because apparently I'm obsessed with blue, which I'm actually not, but when I was picking colors, that's what I picked, and then I realized that it was blue, just like my girl. But, you know, however, there's going to be, you can see I've started this flower that's kind of satin stitch. It's going to be like right beside these blue ones, and I thought that would be too much blue right beside each other, so I'm doing some pink. But that's okay. I like pink. As a rule, I like pink better than blue, actually, but, you know. Alright, now on to my shameless plugs and self-promotion and whatnot. So, last time I showed you some more plain thread palettes or thread sorters, but here are some more interesting shapes that Austin has been working on, and these are all for sale at my Etsy shop. These fancy shaped ones are $15 US. I do not currently have an option for shipping to the US because it really depends on where you live. But if you want to buy one, please send me a note. I will find out how much it'll cost to ship, and we'll get her done. Okay? So I think this one is my favorite. It's the bee. And our shop is called Bee and Marmot on Etsy. I'll have a link to it, of course. So you've got the little numbers, including in the antenna. And the etching, these are all finished with tung oil. So they should be ready to go as soon as you get them. And then there's a teeny tiny hole in its butt so you can put it on like a ring or something, if you so desire. So there's a bee. Then my husband really likes this one. It's a bear. It's pretty cute. It doesn't have a little, does it? No, it doesn't have a little hole to add to a ring, but it's got plenty of, hey. Then this is my second favorite. It's an octopus. This one went through a few iterations, but I think this is the design that we're sticking with. And it's got the little hole up top as well. And then, I don't remember if I showed this one or not, but it's just a round palette, but it's got the holes in it so you can cross stitch or embroider in whatever you want. Eventually the idea is to sell it as a kit with their own pattern. Probably it will be a bee, but one thing at a time. Okay, and then we've also got some little decorative buttons and charms and things, which I will show you quickly. We've got a shield, and of course a sword to go with it. A little tree. Little fish. I really like this fish. I think it's super cute. We've got a TV. We've got a book. Then these ones can be used, whoops, sorry, I'm wobbling you. Oh, and we've got a gear as well for any steampunks in the house. Is that the right way around? Yeah. Okay. Then these ones, they could be used as buttons or just charms or whatever, because they're full of holes, so you can do whatever you want. Actually, I don't think I have these ones listed yet, but I will shortly. Taking photos is kind of a production, because that's something I also have to do when baby D is asleep. Okay, so there we are. The buttons and charms are $1 each, and the floss palettes, the fancy ones that are shaped, are $15, and the simple rectangular ones are $10. They're all on our site. If there's a different shape that you would like, or you want something bigger or smaller, let me know. I mean, most of this stuff is like it's already like pretty custom, so we can make most things. I mean, Austin is better at geometric shapes than not, but if you have an idea, let us know. And I would really appreciate it if you take a look at my store. Even if you have no intention on buying anything, I would still appreciate any feedback you have about my store, and, you know, the traffic lulls, of course. But that's about it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.